Always under this friggin' bag. Running to get my motherfucking Botox, bitch. Hey everyone, I'm Miss Jason, host of famed nightlife series, Jason's Closet. Today, with the help of ID, I'll be celebrating some amazing black talent that have taken us through 2020 with a smile on our faces. But the people that we're about to showcase have not just pushed the barrier of comedy, but also socio-political conversation in the most jovial way possible. Why don't we get them to introduce themselves? Hey, how are you doing? What's going on?
Hello, my name is Munya Chawawa.
Hello, my name is Pauline.
What's up? My name is Uyi Omorogbe.
Hi, my name is Trey.
Hi Jason and hi everyone, my name is Bob Ola.
First up, I kind of want to gift the gift of recognition because personally, as if they even need it, number one. But this year, they've landed a deal with Atlantic Records. They've also landed a deal with Netflix, but I'm going to get them to talk about it a little bit more, you know? Can you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Munya Chawawa. I make online comedy sketches as well as being a full-time fashion icon. As you can see today, I'm dressed as a stained glass window.
Still got the cat, no paisley. Teresa, lazy, tipsy, maybe. Been drinking Bailey's daily. I've got offshore banks, Swedish, Israeli. Crazy, middle class bando, baby.
Munya! So first of all, congratulations on signing with Atlantic Records. That's huge. Shout out to you. What can we expect to hear from you in the near future?
So, yes, a record deal has been signed. You know, people laughed when I was a tree in the nativity, didn't they? Who's laughing now? Probably still them because the character's meant to be funny. I have signed a record deal as a character, as Unknown P, the UK's first posh drill rapper. I've got so many experiences from the part of England that I grew up in. I experienced racism and classism and appropriation. And I just needed a catharsis. And I feel like the music will allow me to do that.
The other thing that I wanted to ask is UK black comedy seems to be making a huge comeback in the past couple of years. Do you agree with that statement, or do you think differently?
I think black comedians have always been funny, and they've always been around. It's just a case of, did we have the platform to do our funniness on? So platforms coming along like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter has just led to this explosion in previously unseen black excellence that we're now seeing everywhere.
Social media has changed the game. You can become a star overnight. We're not all hunting for television anymore. And it's probably better that way, you know, more people get a voice. We love the way you tackle socio-political issues within your comedy. When did you realise that comedy was a good tool to do so?
I've done a few political sketches in the past. People like Boris Johnson, Nigel Farage, Priti Patel. The latter of whom we did like a fashion range for Priti Patel. Pretty Little Thing, where she was marketing things like refugees, asylum sneakers, flat immigration caps. And that went down pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's a target on my head now from MI5, but you know, it comes with the territory. I think we live in a crazy world, and I think that people constantly need good coping mechanisms for that world. And I just decided that I wanted to be one of those sources of laughter. If people feel like I am helping them to cope and to break down political issues and social issues, that is incredible, and that is literally what I set out to achieve.
Even though it's funny and said in like a cute, kitsch way, it's pushing a conversation and changing the narrative. So, here's what I really wanted to get to. This is like the big $1 million question. Netflix. You've got like a partnership situation with Netflix. Can you tell us a bit about it?
I am currently involved with Netflix, which, saying it like that makes it sound like an extramarital affair. There's none of that going on. But I am making shows with them for online, so a news roundup of their shows. And of course, I want that relationship to continue to entangle itself. I'd love to do a stand-up special one day once I learn to do stand-up. I mean, I've tried it on my granddad and he absolutely loves it. So it's only up from there. I would love to do maybe some sketch stuff with Netflix as well, just because the prospect of being able to be seen all over the world is just so incredible. And, you know, maybe I'll do something that surprises people. Maybe I will be Zimbabwe's answer to David Attenborough. You know, people really been sleeping on my knowledge of advox, because when it comes to you know, the habits of adbox. You know, how long you got?
I ain't no damn wing liner, girl. It's kind of annoying. Right, so this girl gives me belly laughs to the point where I feel like I have like an ulcer or like some kind of like... I cannot wait for you to meet my favorite character, who she's about to play right now in the interview, Miss Thing. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Hello, my name is Pauline. I'm a mothering character made by Faze, who's my daughter. I think you guys know her by Face in the news. What is going on? Child, this is a ghetto. What is going on? That's what she put in the social media accounts. But me, I'm a mother. I'm a very strong woman who's proud of my roots, Kingston, Jamaica. I don't like nonsense behavior. I don't stand for it.
What was the first video Face did that made her decide to create What's Going On?
Is because it was just too much on me all the time. You know, every time it was, Mom, be in that video, Mom, I'm sending this, Mom. And I just couldn't go to Tesco. I couldn't go Lidl and do my normal shopping. And it was getting annoying to me. And I said, excuse me, you have a lot of characters in that mind that the Lord gave you. The Lord has given you many inspirations and many characters. So use somebody else.
Well, Miss Pauline, I can completely understand why she always wanted you in her videos, because you are clearly the star of the show to me anyway. But me know, sir, you need your time for shop and do them something there, your Tesco and something. Now, your daughter Face has just done a huge project with Clarks. And we're really proud of that because I'm Jamaican too. And we know, sir, real bad man or muggle in our shorts, straight jeans, cut off foot part. Everybody yaffy yak, so get me Clarks. Yeah, exactly. Can you tell us a bit about how that collaboration came about?
Yeah, I was very excited as well when I saw that Clarks collaboration. It was huge, yeah, because Clarks, as a Jamaican, we love Clarks. Even I got up here, and I think maybe that social media team was thinking, well, we have Raheem Sterling, we have this Jamaican Clarks, we need to push it out there with somebody that is in touch with that Jamaican heritage, and because of me, she's in touch with it. Yo! Where the go on in at this house? Hello, get up. Why you not take the chicken out of the freezer?
What can we expect from season 3 of What Is Going On?
What you can expect, it will be fun. We don't go by the constrictions that normal TV shows go by. We can do whatever we want, whenever, as long as it makes sense. So yeah, just expect the unexpected, really. And how can you do that? You can't. So you just have to wait and see. Yeah.
So this next person that we're about to speak to kind of like shakes the fear. They give me so much fear because if I do to my parents what they do to theirs, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now, you know? Can you tell us who you are?
What's up? My name is Uyi Omorogbe, but most people know me as Young Yosa.
So, pissing off my African parents, is this a reflection of your upbringing?
So you have this sort of first generation American component where you're seeing these immigrant parents trying to really understand and grasp, pop culture, which I think is really funny. But then you also have this sort of, element of nostalgia that comes in with all these punk rock songs that I sing. It's definitely a reflection of my upbringing because we're sort of seeing how the two parts of my identity sort of clash. The me growing up in America, but coming home to this Nigerian household.
Is there ever a time that the prankation has ever gone wrong?
Definitely the biggest reaction I got was after I ate food off my dad's plate.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city.
Like, I'm Nigerian, so in Nigerian culture, that's like just unheard of. I don't even know how I'm still alive, quite frankly.
Well, Uyi, like your dad, I didn't play about my food, okay? Know that! We would have got to scrapping. I'm surprised he didn't. Is there anything you are working on, any special projects that you've got coming up soon that our audience should know about?
The one thing that I'm most excited about is, my company Now So is launching our new collection. Now So is this contemporary fashion brand that marries Western and African culture in this very unique and authentic way. And it's all about uplifting and amplifying the voices of the youth of Nigeria, the youth of Africa, and the youth of the world. Really exciting things to come, for sure.
It's like, girl, give me the... Now, this next person that we're about to have up is actually one of Miss Jason's friends, okay? This is actually one of my friends. It's one of my friends, They didn't get a leg up on this list because they are my friend. They've actually done amazing things this year. So I cannot wait to introduce you to...
Hi, my name is Trey, and I'm a journalist, a model, and I host a podcast called OTT.
You made a very important point. I think people sometimes forget that giving people attention, whether positive or negative, is going to help their brand either way. Whether it's Kanye, whether it's Tommy Lasagna, whether it's Candy the Burnt Edges Owens, whether it's Sean King. You giving them a platform. What did I say that was so funny? I didn't lie. You even hate tweeting them. You're fueling the fire of buffoonery and coonery. Put out the fire. Just look at it. Look at it. Be disgusted. Look at it. Be disgusted and move on. And put your energy towards the people who are doing the work, who are making the change, and who are being that bitch.
Trey! So first of all, I want to congratulate you for landing yourself on the BFC New Wave Creative list. Okay, that is huge. I know because I won it last year, How did you manage to plan, launch, and execute this whole podcast through the nightmare that is 2020?
I was planning on doing a talk show for my final major project, and then 2 weeks before I was supposed to film, coronavirus fucked everything up. So I was like, let me do a podcast. And that was how that came to be. Because, I'm shy, at heart. So I was like, let me just force myself to release it. So I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so grateful for, what I did. Shout out to me. I can't lie.
I'm so glad that you went and did it as not just your final major project, but a thing. Do you see OTT, your podcast OTT, as being a platform for open, queer, and Black conversation?
I'd definitely be awkward if, OTT was not a platform for Black queer conversation. That'd be, clownery. But no, I think it is a place where everyone can really speak their truth and be themselves and do their thing. That's why I did it.
I love your gag or go segment. That is just the right type of bite that I need sometimes. What are 5 things from 2020 that have made you gag, and what are 5 things that have to absolutely just go?
Ungodly Hour, a phenomenal album by phenomenal women. On the literary side, Mariah Carey's book is incredible. Kenya Hunt's book, Girl, is a fab read. Tina Turner just came out with an incredible book that I've gagged over. Hood by Air, coming back, has made me gag. What else has made me gag? Myself, to be fair. This has been a really hard year, and I've grown, and I've thrived, and I've flourished. So shout out to me. What needs to go? So much. I personally would like to go to Mars because I'm out. I'm done. I'm ready to be out. But I would say what needs to go: performative activism, the Breakfast Club. I think anything for you personally that isn't serving you needs to go. I feel we just don't have the time. Life is very short. So if something's not bringing you peace, you personally need to tell it to leave. Get out right now.
I'm officially part of the Glow Gang, and this is partially due to this person that has been making me laugh, making me smile while I'm keeping my skin together, Shout out to the Glow Queen. Hey!
Hi Jason and hi everyone, my name is Beau Ola and I'm a skin and beauty content creator who also believes in using your voice to talk about diversity, especially in the beauty industry.
My Ola Glow Bear, sweetie, honey, sugar pie. Now, you're not a comedian per se, but your story times are what have landed you on our list, as they're just hilarious. I laugh for ages, okay?
I'm sat there pretending to actually care, and eventually, booze.
And I can relate to the tale and the tale and the tales. Now, because they are so open and so sometimes explicit, are you ever worried about oversharing?
I have one golden rule when it comes to telling stories, and that is, if in doubt, if you think you shouldn't do it, tell the story.
Yes, Ola, you heard it from Ola first. When in doubt, tell it, okay? Now, you openly discuss issues of race and gender, and I really admire that, because as a black queer person, I don't think you have to if you don't want to anymore, you know?
If you say Black Lives Matter, but you don't mean all Black Lives Matter, then what you really want is a version of white supremacy, but you want it for yourself.
What made you decide to be a voice for the black queer experience?
I think it's really important that as queer black people that we tell our stories, and even though I 100% agree that it's not our duty to educate, I think it's important that we connect with each other through our stories and that they're heard by people from outside of our communities. I'm glad that these conversations are happening on a bigger scale, but it's not easy. And often as a black queer person, you face pushback when you speak out about things that impact you. Listen, we cannot get too complacent, we cannot relax. The fight is not over. So speak up, speak up, speak up.
You know, I guess that is it. You know, speak up if you feel confident doing so. What is next for the Glow with Ola franchise? Now, we're going to see a skincare line, because that's what I would love, okay? I would love a 5-step skincare line package from Ola. What can we expect?
The dream one day would be, of course, to have my own skincare line. Could you imagine? Glow with Ola. Listen, boo, y'all would look sickening. But yeah, that's definitely further down the line. For now, next year, I think we want world domination, babe. I want a TV show. I want a book deal. I want to keep on spreading a message of positivity. And I want to inspire people to just be authentic and to just do you, essentially. We're here, we're queer, and we're here to stay. Period. Thank you for having me, boo. Mwah. Bye.
And that is it from me. I want to say a big shout out to everybody that took part in this. You guys are my heroes of 2020. Honestly, without you, I expect the biggest things for you, okay? Thank you so much, ID. And that was Miss Jason living her life, giving you conversation, Miss Thing. Smooches and smooches. Mwah.